Now it's a funny question. The question is, who can buy the property in Dubai?
Anyone.
Suppose if somebody is a tourist or maybe a visitor, they also can buy a property.
Yeah, anyone from
Anyone.
anywhere in the world can buy a property in Dubai.
So what are the formalities, if you can tell me?
So if you're going for an off plan, it's very simple. You select the property, you'll get all the details on email. You give your passport. If you're a resident, you give your Emirates ID. If you're non-resident, just passport, mobile number, email, and SPA will be sent to you for the unit which you selected. You pay the payment online, and everything is done. Everything is online. Okay. For secondary process, there are steps: Form A, Form B, Form F, but you can still buy, because even if you are not a resident of Dubai, you still get mortgage up to 50% on a property, on a secondary.
Hello and welcome everybody. This is me, Sadna, and this is my channel, The Attitude of Gratitude. I was actually thinking about something few days before. So that was a song actually, and the song is देखो मैंने देखा है ये एक सपना, but दुबई जैसे शहर में हो घर अपना. So why not? We have two friends, and both friends are working together as a realtor. So we have Mr. Maithil Shah and Mr. Nabil with us today. And there are so many things which we have doubts on. Dubai market का क्या हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है. They are here to help us. So let's talk to Mr. Maithil Shah first, and then we'll come to Mr. Nabil. Hi, Mr. Maithil. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
All good, all good.
That's nice. Okay, so can you please introduce about yourself, like who you are? I told people that you are a realtor, but what you used to do before and why you have started this profession. So please see in the camera and say.
Okay, so first of all, I was in Surat 2 years back, and I was working in the retail, and then I thought of building dreams for people. So I joined real estate, and now I'm selling dreams, not properties.
So, Mr. Maithil Shah, can you please tell our viewers and see in the camera why you chose the property business in Dubai?
So I think this real estate business, it's really amazing. It's like just selling dreams to the people.
That's nice.
And for investors, it's helping them to make money.
Right.
So I want to be a money machine for the
That's
people.
lovely. That's lovely and funny reply, that's I can say. But reality is that Dubai is booming right now in real estate. So usually if you want to earn and if you are smart enough to understand the market, nothing like this.
Absolutely.
Let's talk to Mr. Nabil. Mr. Nabil, can you please tell our viewers that what you at present do and what you used to do before?
Okay.
So they want to know you a little bit.
Sure. Thank you, first of all, Sadna, for having us. So my journey in Dubai started in 2013. It was 13 years back, and coincidentally, it was 22nd July, and today is 23rd July. So like you can say I'm in Dubai for 13 years and a day.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So first I was a banker, but whoever has come to Dubai has fallen in love with the city. So during COVID times when I was sitting at home, obviously I was in full love with this city, and then I decided, I want to be an ambassador for this city. So then I joined Dubai Real Estate because I wanted to sell properties. I wanted to sell Dubai. I wanted to show to the world how safe Dubai is, how ambitious Dubai is, and as we call it, Dubai It. What are the achievements that Dubai has done? So I wanted to just make sure that everybody knows about this. They make money by investing here. So this is what we do.
That's very nice. And second thing I want to know, both of you are friends. So since he reached Dubai, you became friends?
Yeah, so actually we started work, like he joined our company. I'm in my company for 4 years now. So then he joined, and then we clicked. We are making so many funny videos these days. There are exclusive projects that we are working on together. So like you can say he's one of the closest friends in my company.
That's very nice. When two friends are together, it always makes a difference.
Exactly.
So that I always believe. That's very lovely story of for both of you. Okay, now let's start the question answer, because I have so many questions for you where I really want to clear myself and my people. So first of all, you tell me, every second day we are hearing that people are saying Dubai is falling, Dubai market is getting down, people are not coming and investing, people are not buying properties, there is a recession coming, 50% properties will go. So what is the reply you want to give it to me?
Sadna, see, there is no doubt that after the conflict started on 28th of Feb, prices have come down slightly, but that was only in March and April. From May onwards, if you see, there were, I think, 4 or 5 back-to-back off-plan projects that got sold. So the confidence of the investors is coming back. Prices are stable now. It has, obviously, from Feb, it has come down, you can say around 5 to 10% less. But since the investors' confidence is back and now is summers going on, once summers is over, you'll see that prices will again start going up. So Dubai property market is not crashing. It's not going anywhere. Whoever is investing in Dubai will definitely make money.
Yeah, we recently bought some properties, so I know that the market is still the same it used to be before.
Exactly.
People are still crazy to buy, and there are people who are living here and they don't want to leave the city.
Exactly.
Why? Because I think if somebody is standing by us, we have to respect that.
Exactly.
That's very nice. Mr. Shah, आप मुझे बताओ, which all properties you have in hand right now?
So I have a project in Furjan, I have a project in Majan, then we are doing off-plan as well. Recently we closed Imtiaz Raw district. So we are working overall Dubai, and mostly we are focusing right now on off-plan properties as well.
Offline and
Off-plan
off-plan and
secondary.
Secondary. Okay.
As well.
So tell me, for a person who really want to invest, which kind of property they should go in? They should go to ready to move in properties or
Off-plan.
off-plan properties.
Yeah. So just for the viewers' information, off-plan properties are the ones that are under construction, that are not ready, and obviously secondary market is the ready properties market. So Sadna, all depends on the requirements of the buyers.
Right.
If a client wants to move in immediately and they are living here, then obviously secondary property suits them best because they can immediately move in. If there is an investor abroad and they want to pay in installments, not put everything together, not to block their cash flow, then off-plan properties are the best. In off-plan property, the capital appreciation is more because obviously it's not ready. So by the time you buy till the handover, the property keeps on appreciating. The secondary market, obviously the appreciation has already been done.
So secondary market is something like which somebody had used before.
Exactly.
But there are new upcoming projects, like in Furjan.
Yeah.
They have new villas and new apartments also, right? So what we call this segment?
See, if somebody has bought already from developer and then they are selling it off, it becomes secondary.
Okay.
Buying directly from the developer is primary market. So sometimes developer also sells ready properties also. That's also called primary market because you are the first owner from the developer. And if you're buying from some else owner, then it becomes a secondary market.
Why it is so difficult to find out a person who can help us? Because I still remember 2 months before when the conflict was there in Dubai, that time we decided to buy a property. Why? Because we had to move in fast. Okay. That time we contacted lot of people. There are people, if you are seeing, the Instagram, you will keep rotating your, going up, and watching so many things. There are so many people are talking about so many properties.
Yeah.
But the reality check is when you call them and you speak to them. There are distress sale. I actually heard about, this is what new phrase I've learned recently. Distress means if somebody is moving and they need to get money urgently. So that is called distress. So how to find out a suitable realtor who can actually help?
See, the problem with Dubai's brokers are actually, like, we are also guilty for that. We want to sell whatever we have. So, for example, if you're asking for something A, your requirements is A, we'll sell you B because that's what we have. We'll not make efforts and find an A for you. So that's like majority of the brokers that do that. But obviously, if you find a proper broker who has exactly property that you're looking for, you'll definitely you'll get it what you want, because Dubai has so many options, so many communities, so many options. All depends on where are you working, where your kids are going to school, what all amenities you want. So you will definitely find something But there are so many brokers, so many options. You also
this
get
is
confused.
what my question is.
You all
How
get-
to find out a suitable broker for yourself? It depends on the area basis, or if somebody is doing in maybe Dubai South, they are not doing in Murdif area,
Exactly,
something like
exactly,
that.
yeah.
So it is segregated, right?
Yeah.
So
And-
those who are saying that we sell everything in Dubai, we have every place, we have a property, so it is fake news, right?
See, offline it is possible, because offline it's very easy. Developers, we have the contacts, and we have the information. But secondary market, we can't sell everything. This is not possible, because Dubai has so many options. We can't be everywhere. So that's why we focus on few communities. If you are doing secondary, for offline, clients can say, I want Dubai South. I can give him the options of Dubai South. For offline it's possible. For secondary it's not possible. And we have good tools like Property Finder, Bayou, Dobizzle. You go
There
there,
are
you
so many
filter,
people.
you filter your requirement. Definitely, you will find something.
Okay, for you, tell me one more thing. It is best idea to buy a property from the developer directly or from the agent?
See, if you go to the developer, for example, you go to A developer, they will only sell A, regardless of whether the product is good or not. I'm not saying any developer is bad. It's just that obviously they are working for that particular developer. They will sell that developer's stuff or the product. But if you go to an agent, they will understand your requirements. They'll qualify you. They will shortlist the options for you. You'll have 3-4 options. Then you can decide whatever you want to buy. And by the way, buyers have this perception that if you go to the developer directly, you'll save some money or you'll get some discount or
This is what my
something.
question after that I wanted to ask that.
You want the price for direct clients, as well as if you go through an agent, it's the same. Developer pays the broker. You don't pay anything. The buyer doesn't pay to the broker.
But there are brokers who are charging from the client as well.
That's for
Because
the
we
secondary
recently-
deal.
Secondary. Okay.
That's for the second. If you are buying, because if you are buying from another owner, that owner will not pay the broker. So obviously the broker takes from the buyer.
So it is always one way. Either the client will pay, either the broker will pay.
Exactly.
But if somebody is taking from both sides, then
That's also possible. It all depends on the relationship. That's
Depends.
also possible.
Depends.
That's also,
So
but
means
to
nothing
answer
is
your
fake.
questions,
Yeah.
If you go to developer directly, there's no benefit, and actually you'll need this broker if you want to resell it or rent your unit later. So if you're going to the developer directly, that developer person will just sell and then that's it. They will not help you to rent this unit or resell this unit. So taking the broker's help is very crucial in this market.
That's nice. Means the broker is doing all the work for you.
Exactly.
So, okay, now tell me how to find out a right broker.
So you can visit DXB Interact. Over there, you will find registered brokers. You can see the work done, the property they have sold. You can find the history of that company on the DLD website.
But there are thousands of brokers in Dubai.
Yeah.
How to find out, like suppose if I had bought a company and maybe tomorrow I'll start a business.
Okay.
I'm new in the market. But I have old people who had worked with somebody and then I'm paying extra. So how to trust a company?
How to trust a company?
Yeah.
You can trust the company based on their records, previous records.
Based on
So
their
if you know a company, if you're
Right.
getting an inquiry or you're doing an inquiry with a company, you can check the company history on the DXB Interact website. You will find all the details of the company, and then you can trust that company.
That's nice because I was not aware about it. And why I asked this question, because mostly people, they blindly trust on anybody.
Yeah.
So later on, now you might be listening that people had took somebody's money and they ran away.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was the reason of asking this question. Okay, now you explain me. I have seen people are finding a built-up area which is 2,500 on the ground floor. But the realtors, what they are showing them, 2,000 down and 500 above. So total is 2,500. But if somebody want 2,500 on the ground floor, the build-up area, so how to find out this one?
So first of all, if you are going for an off-plan project, what you can do is you can check your layouts properly. So for that, you will require a realtor. So
Yes.
they will help you out
Of
with
course.
that.
Yeah.
And if you're going for a secondary, you can check the property finder by youth. Over there, you can find the plot sizes. Even on the DDA websites, you can find the sizes of each and every plot. And you can also check the built-up area on Dubai Land Department website
Dubai
for the
Land.
particular unit itself.
So when Dubai Land Department is giving you the areas, right? So they are counting that above area also.
Yeah, absolutely. It is counted.
So
Because
that's
it is
a
the
nice
structural area, yeah.
that's a nice way of understanding the property if you are buying, because it is a very big confusion for people.
Yeah.
I had a friend, she was asking me about the same thing, and when we find out, there was a struggle, like we were thinking about
So
what
whatever
to do.
it is constructed,
Yeah.
it is counted in your square feet area.
Square feet area.
Maybe it is G+2, so all the floors, square feet will be calculated all together.
All together. Okay, tell me, now it's a funny question. The question is, who can buy the property in Dubai?
Anyone,
How?
if they wish to.
Suppose if somebody is a tourist or maybe a visitor, they also can buy a property.
Yeah, anyone from
Anyone.
anywhere in the world can buy a property in Dubai.
Okay. So
And
what
so-
are the formalities, if you can tell me?
So if you're going for an off plan, it's very simple. You select the property, you'll get all the details on email. You give your passport. If you're a resident, you give your Emirates ID. If you're non-resident, just passport, mobile number, email, and SPA will be sent to you for the unit which you selected. You pay the payment online, and everything is done. Everything is online. Okay. For secondary process, there are steps: Form A, Form B, Form F, but you can still buy, because even if you are not a resident of Dubai, you still get mortgage up to 50% on a property on a secondary.
Okay, so in this case, the banks of Dubai will provide them the loan or outsider?
Bank from Dubai provide loan to non-residents
On which basis?
on the income status basis,
So whatever the
And the back
status
in the country, yeah.
the other, their country
but
they have.
they are eligible up to 50% of the mortgage.
50%. Okay. And what is the best way of applying for a loan? Because now we are seeing the bank has become more vigilant. You know, where they used to take 4 or 5 days to approve, now they are taking 15 days. Why it happened like that?
I think after the conflict, obviously
Yes.
you have seen so many end users and so many people who prefer ready properties over off-plan properties. And for ready properties, obviously there is an option of taking mortgage. So that's why, and obviously all the banks have to see their lending capacities also. So I think that's the reason. And yeah, and they have to make sure that, like for example, hospitality is suffered the most. So they want to make sure that people from hospitality, if they lose their job or something, they don't, they are unable to repay the loan. So they have to make sure that all these factors are covered, all these risks are covered.
Okay,
So
so
that's
they
why
do their due
all the
diligence.
scrutiny, yeah. I think they're doing their scrutiny because of all these issues that have come up.
Okay, now tell me, suppose if we are buying a property and there are maybe 50% bank has given, as you said. So people are taking loan for 24 years, 25 years. Is there any way they can prepay the loan, or after how many months they can actually start prepaying in the quantity?
They can take the loan today and tomorrow they can repay it. Like
Full?
full. There's only, I think, 1% charge. Whatever the outstanding, 1% is the charges. For example, 1 million is outstanding, so they have to pay 10,000 to the bank, and they can pay it off early. There's no like condition that you have to pay this much these many months and then prepay or something like that. Early settle, we call it.
Early settle.
Yeah.
So it happens in the bank as well for the loans, and for the property also
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me.
So no, I wanted to add a point in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
So there are certain banks now which are giving a facility where you can pay the 25% of your loan amount every year without paying anything extra.
Wow.
So this way people also can save.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they can repay.
Is there any other way people can save on where they don't want to pay for long term and they don't have money? What is the option? How they can do it?
They can buy a property, put it on rent.
Yeah, but I think 20% down payment is the prerequisite.
Right.
Yeah. As per the laws from the central bank, 20% down payment you need to have, plus 4% Dubai Land Department fees, plus if you're buying from a broker, you have to pay 2% to the broker. So you can say 20% plus 7% including miscellaneous charges. 27% should be in your pocket.
So whatever the property cost is, 27% you should have.
to. But you can take personal loan for that if you are eligible. If you have your
If-
DBR is okay.
If what is the basic salary actually? This is what I wanted to ask. What is the basic salary a person should have before buying any kind of property, whether it's a studio apartment or a single bed or villa or anything?
Okay, you want to answer?
10,000.
10,000.
10,000
So
should be there.
10,000 and above.
Then
Yeah.
he will be eligible for mortgages.
Yeah.
And 10,000 ka how much multiply bank actually applies?
It depends upon how much credit card he has or any other car loans or something like that. But technically you can expect. So recently I had a client whose salary was 12,000 and he got approval for 1.6 million.
Okay,
Wow.
because how?
Because his credit score was really good. He had no loans. He had some small loans which he had paid already on time. So all criteria.
So that also matters.
Yeah, it matters.
Okay, how much is the DBR should be for the
Let me
client?
answer this because I was a banker myself. I
Yes,
was
yes.
giving loans to people. So your DBR, as per the laws of UAE, shouldn't go beyond 50%. So let's say your salary is 10,000, all your installments and 5% of your credit limits should be within 5,000. So if your credit cards, let's say, have 100,000 of the credit limit, so then 5% is already 5,000. So you can't take any loan. So you have to then reduce your credit limit to maybe 10,000, 20,000. So then at least 5% of that 20,000 is, I think, 1,000. And then 4,000 is your cushion for the mortgage loans.
Mortgage loans.
So DBR shouldn't exceed 50%.
There are people whose salaries are above 100,000 or something like.
Exactly.
But their loan gets rejected. What is the reason? One reason or two reasons we have behind it?
Maybe they have a bad credit history, bounce checks, not paying off their early loans, defaulting. This is one of the reasons that the bank can reject, or maybe criminal records, something.
Which kind of criminal records we are talking about here?
Like bounce checks.
You give me the full criteria, like on which basis their loan also can get rejected. So people will be keeping this in head so that whenever they are applying for any mortgage, so they will not be disheartened if the bank is not providing them the loan.
Exactly. So there is a report called Al-Ittihad Credit Bureau report,
Right.
AECB.
Right.
In that report, each and everything comes up. You
Okay.
have bounce checks, it will come up. Even if you have a postpaid internet connection, it will show there that are you paying your postpaid internet connection on time or not.
Even the post-paid connection matters for your loan from
For
the
your
bank.
credit score, yeah. So the credit score comes, and then all the credit cards, personal loans, it comes one by one with the bank names and all that. What's your credit history? How much have you defaulted? If you have paid just the minimum amount, in credit card we have option of minimum payment and then full payment. So that also shows. So this all sums up to your credit score, and on basis of that you get the loan. This is a very important document, and kudos to Al-Ittihad Credit Bureau system.
And AECB should be how much? Like what is the score? There is a score, right?
All depends on it varies from bank
It
to bank
not should
requirement. Yeah.
be lesser than what at least?
I think so. When I was in the bank, above 700 was a very
Above 700,
considered
yes.
a very good score.
Very good
at least
score.
minimum 700 should be there.
And it goes till where?
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
Okay. Now, Mr. Shah, you tell me which area you think people should have a house and why?
So
The
for
areas which you actually personally like and advise people to get a even small
So for end using, right now I'll prefer Dubai Creek Harbour. It's an upcoming downtown
Okay.
for Dubai. It's 30% developed.
30%.
Yeah. So rest all major developments are coming here. Then Creek Tower, and for investment I'll prefer Dubai South because of the Al Maktoum International Airport, Expo City. So these two areas I'll prefer a lot. These are the best.
So, as if now, as you said, Dubai Harbour, let's talk about Dubai Harbour
Creek
first,
Harbour,
okay?
yeah.
So, which all type of connectivities are there? Means the hospitals, the school, because the requirement is this, right? So, you tell me which is, like in Dubai Harbour, what all the activities are active?
You get waterfront, you get hospitals, you get schools, upcoming metro line. There is
Upcoming when?
2029
2029, within 2 to 3
anticipated
years.
2 to 4
Yeah,
years.
okay.
Upcoming metro line, everything, and that will be the new downtown of Dubai.
So, it is basically a residential area or both?
It's a residential.
Residential.
It's a residential area.
And what about Dubai South? You said just now,
Yeah.
the airport is coming.
So it has commercial hubs, residentials, everything. So the major part, you'll have Zavza, after that Expo City. Below that you'll have Al Maktoum International Airport. You can expect so many visitors. So your rental income for offices. So recently launched Imtiaz. There are commercial offices in Dubai South next to Life Pharmacy metro station. So Dubai South is really good for investment purposes who can wait for another 4-5 years.
4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, this Dubai's harbour, how far that Dubai harbour is from the metro station?
So right now it is just 10
It's
to
starting, you just said.
10 to 15 minutes away from Creek Harbour metro station, but in coming future metro will pass through Creek Harbour.
From
Yeah.
middle of the
Creek Harbour,
area.
yes.
Okay, that's nice. Because right now we have seen few properties to the other side of Dubai. Other side, maybe you can call somewhere. I don't remember even the places. But the connectivity problem is too much. And people who are buying the properties, they are thinking that connectivity should be, the first priority. So at least wherever they want to go. So I think these two areas are the better areas as per you right
Yes.
now. Okay, now one more question I have for you. The question is, which developer is selling the best properties in Dubai?
Tough question. So to be very honest, all the developers are really best, but it depends upon your requirement
Yeah,
and your pocket size.
Okay. Because there are people who are insulting someday to some other developer, and because they want to promote them. So this basic question I really wanted to know, because whenever we have seen so many properties, approximately 40 properties I have seen, and the properties are very nice. But the point is that it is not matching my profile or maybe another's profile, because we are looking for something nearby.
Absolutely.
Right? So this is totally depends on a client whosoever is buying this area. So now please stop saying the developers are not doing their work properly. They are doing. That is your requirement, what you are looking for, and pocket size. That's very nice and straightforward advice for our viewers you have given, Mr. Shah. Okay, now tell me, I don't know who will reply for this question. The question is not critical. It is very simple question. If you are telling somebody to stay on rent, if somebody is staying on a rent for long time, okay, they are in 3 BHK or 4 BHK, or what is your suggestion to them? They should buy a house or they should keep on staying on rent so that they can save on money?
Nabil bhai, you say you just bought a house.
If they have the capacity, if they have, as I mentioned, 27%, I'll definitely advise them to buy a unit. So if they're living in 3-bed right now, and if they can manage with 2-bed, if their pocket allows them to buy a 2-bed, I'll still suggest them to go for 2-bed, because after 25 years, after 20 years, when they have paid their mortgage, at least they'll have the property in their hand. If they keep on paying rent for 20 years, after 20 years, there's nothing in their hand. So at least, rather than paying rent, pay mortgage, it's almost same installment. It's just that the 27% upfront is what they need to have. So yeah, my suggestion will always be to have a property in their name rather than paying rent. And this is a city of opportunities. This is a city of future. So, and if they're planning to live here for a long time, if they want their second generation to live here as well, definitely buy a property. Definitely.
So that is a good idea, to buy a property.
Yeah.
Whether you are not saving, but still at least you are getting something in return.
Exactly. And you'll have capital appreciation. For example, if you're buying for 1 million right now, tomorrow that property becomes 1.3, 1.4, you'll make some money. You can.
So how much above that property can go in the area depends on the areas.
Exactly. Let's say he was talking about Dubai Creek Harbour. Now the metro is coming there, and that is the I think it's the highest metro station or something. There's a Guinness Book of World Record
Biggest
for that
metro station or something.
Yeah, something. There is something.
I am proud to be in Dubai actually.
Exactly. Yeah. So once that metro comes up, automatically the prices will go up. Yeah.
And when you are staying in a Guinness Book of World Record metro station nearby,
exactly. Yeah.
So that the property prices become more.
Of course.
That is very nice. And tell me one more thing: which all documents are required for a buyer to have it?
To buy a property or to buy
a property?
To buy a property. See, non-resident can also buy a property. Non-resident just need their passport.
You just in the camera and say that, so that say step by step, so it will be easy for people to understand, and at least nobody can fake, this information with them, and they can take their money and run away.
Okay. So I'll tell one by one for non-resident as well as for resident. For resident, we just need a passport, visa, Emirates ID, and phone number, email address. These 5 things we need to generate booking form or to have the form A, form B, and form Fs. If they're non-residents, just passport and any national ID from their country and address proof. So these are the small things. There's nothing very technical if you want to buy a property in Dubai. Anybody who is alive can buy a property in Dubai. There's no restrictions to if you want to buy a property here.
That's nice. And there's a bank statement or something like that also required?
I think bank statement comes when you are applying for a mortgage or a credit from the bank. For buying a property, bank statement is not required.
So that was the information you had given to our viewers so that it'll be easy for them to understand if it's real or not. Now you tell me how to trust people here. You know, how to trust a developer or a agent or anybody that you are giving your money in safe hands.
Okay, so first of all, every developer in Dubai mandatorily has to have an escrow account.
Which
Escrow.
account? Escrow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it is DLD monitor account where developer needs to put the 30% of the project amount in the escrow account. And the amount in the escrow, whenever you are buying a property, will go into the escrow account. And developer will get that money on the basis of the stages he completes the project. So DLD will go to the site, verify the project status, and then will release the amount to the developer. So your money is always in the safe hands. It is monitored under the government.
So that is the first point. If somebody is buying a property, they should ask agent about the escrow
Account of the developer.
of the developer.
Yeah, you don't pay any
Directly to
amount to brokers or directly to the developer until and unless you are not confirmed about the escrow account.
Okay, tell me one more thing. As we are getting golden visa, when somebody is buying, investing their money into Dubai, so they are getting a golden visa. Which are the stages where they can get the golden visa? Because there is a segment, right? Above this or below this, you have to buy.
Either you need to buy 2 million, minimum 2 million
Minimum.
dirham property, or your salary should be 30,000 plus for consecutive 1 year.
Now I think this golden visa area is little bit more flexible, right? Before it was different, but now I've heard that the people, whosoever is buying property, they are getting golden visa. It is not right.
No, they're getting investor visas for 2 years.
They are getting
Investor visas,
Okay.
but not golden visa. So for investor visa, it is 750,000.
Okay. 750,000
property, you get a investor visa.
investor visa. And for golden visa, it's above 2 million.
2 million, yeah.
Okay. So, how to apply for this visa? If somebody is getting a property, they directly can go and they can apply? Or what is the process?
So you need to get a valuation done from the bank if it is a secondary property. Once the valuation report, you can submit it to the PRO and they will apply a golden visa for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Their PRO or your PRO?
their PRO, maybe you know someone, anyone can
Anyone,
apply.
huh? Okay, so they need the evaluation certificate.
Yeah,
Okay.
from the bank.
Okay. So now I have a question for you. Which age is good to buy a property in Dubai? The people from which age to which age can buy a property in Dubai?
So earlier it was 21 years old.
Okay.
But now recently US government has decided that anyone who is 18 is illegal. So they can have their own driving license, they can buy a property in their name. So now parents can buy, if the kid is 18 years old, they can buy in kid's name as well.
Okay, and one more thing, I have a question. So when a couple is buying a property, okay, so they have 50-50 on their names. Suppose husband is on 50% and wife is on 50%. If something, if some mishappening happens and something happens to the husband or maybe wife, then in this scenario, who will get the property?
So we always suggest to our clients to have a will.
This will question I wanted to ask because, and that connection is from this question, I really wanted to put in this frame so that people will have their eyes open. So let's talk about the will first and then you give me about the details of it.
Okay.
Okay, tell me.
So we always tell our clients to have a will because in UAE we have a Sharia law. So in Sharia law it's totally different than obviously if you're living in India, Pakistan and all these countries. So will clearly state if something happens to, let's say a husband and wife have bought a property together, and if something happens to husband, then will the property be automatically transferred to wife or to the kids or to whatever. So then will say everything clearly what will happen. So if the will says that the property will be divided equally among the kids, or property will be transferred to whoever is the living party between the two, or if God forbid both the people who die.
Yeah.
So then what happens? So I think will is the solution for this.
Because life is very unpredictable. You
Exactly.
never know what is happening next.
Exactly.
So that was the case. And okay, now, so any assets you have in Dubai, you should have a will.
Of course.
Right? If you're married or if you're not married.
Of course.
You should be having your will so that at least the other people will not get stressed later on.
Exactly.
Okay, and suppose if somebody is having no will, they don't
Yeah.
have a will, and something happens.
Then it's as per the UAE government law, I think Sharia law or whatever. It will be divided.
follows
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Okay, and second thing, tell me, so how it is like, suppose if the will is there, now let's talk about the will. So will is there, 50-50 partners, the husband and wife.
Yeah.
Something happens to a wife who's the main property holder.
Yeah.
Okay, if suppose if I'll buy a property and
Yeah.
I'll die today.
Yeah.
So the husband have to pay the full amount of the property, or how it works, like, I don't know.
Oh, that's a tough question. Even so, if you are saying that the property is on payment plan or mortgage, I think mortgage also has a life insurance. So if something happens to you, the insurance company pays off your mortgage.
But in the insurance company, there are few, again, the parameters are there, right?
Yeah.
Like if your death happens like that or this, and
Of
if it
course.
is not getting in that category, maybe
Yeah.
if somebody is very sick, or
Yeah.
maybe all of a sudden the accident happens or something like
yeah.
It's very scary to talk about, but
Of
still
course,
we
of
have
course.
to be very,
Of course.
true to what
Of
the
course,
situation
of
is right
course.
now. So in this case, what happens?
I think if it's covered in life insurance, then obviously insurance company pays off. But if it's not covered, then maybe the property is auctioned and then it's been paid off. Yeah.
It has to be paid, yeah.
Yeah. It has to be paid off. Yeah.
So it is not waiving off.
Yeah, exactly not. Because obviously the developer has to pay to their contractors. They also have the expenses and all that. So they want to make sure that they make the money from somewhere, right?
That's nice, because so many things we are having here, so that you guys can save yourself, because we have a lot of things for you. Even the government is there to support.
Exactly,
Then, because what I think is, people have a big mouth to say whatever we are earning here, we are spending here.
Yeah.
But that is not their choice.
Yeah.
It is your choice. And when your choice is there, you have to be very, understanding like how you will handle this situation and
Exactly.
what is that.
Exactly.
So we have Mr. Shah and Mr. Nabil with us. If you need any kind of inquiry or anything, we'll be putting their email IDs and Instagram IDs in the description box. You can directly contact them, or you can contact me. I will refer you to them. Okay, so this is the last message from you, and then we'll ask Mr. Shah. So what is your last message for new generation that is coming and, seeing so many dreams that we'll do this and that? What is your last suggestion for them?
Since you've spoken about dreams, come here, see this city. This is actually the future. This is a city of dreams. So come here, invest here, make money, and live a life king size.
That's nice. So one suggestion from you also for our new generation.
So I will suggest you everyone that do whatever he said, but invest from me. I will guide you to get a good property.
That's nice. So that's it.
That's it.
Okay. So this was a very good discussion we had on properties today. Those who have any doubts, please have a look to the full podcast so that you will understand what to buy, when to buy, and where to buy. So stay tuned with us. This is me, Sadna, and this is my channel, The Attitude of Gratitude.